You're gonna have to forgive my crazy hair, but listen, I have got a lot to talk about, and I want to address a comment or a couple that I got from last week, starting with one in particular. But it's gonna require this, because I wrote it down. This is what it said. It's easy to be grateful when everything is going so well, but when life is falling apart, no one seems to care. And this is a comment written to me after last Saturday's video or vlog where I talk about gratitude. And I was talking about how gratitude had become such a big thing in my life. But I've learned a lot about gratitude since then, and I've pondered a lot on some of the comments I've gotten, including that one. There's a lot of really positive ones, a lot of people saying thank you, and I just want to let you guys know I appreciate you guys. I love you. This one though in particular I do want to address, and I want to make sure that people understand that sometimes it is really hard to be grateful. But I also think it's important to remember that gratitude doesn't require the perfect start. And it doesn't have to match up with how you feel about life right now. In fact, I think just reflecting on what has been good at this very moment is extremely beneficial, and it can make the world of a difference. So let's pivot a little bit. Sometimes I think it's important to reframe how we feel. It is hard to stay positive when life has been so hard. And you need to grieve. It's not a bad thing to grieve. And I get it. Some of you guys are sitting there and you're thinking, Gabe, it's easy for you to talk about being positive. My life is a wreck. But remember, positivity doesn't need the perfect start. It just needs clarity. It's my dog. For example, I really do believe that some of my hardest days turned to my most powerful days. Well, in particular, when I stepped away from what I was feeling, when I reframed everything and got into my journal. You see, when I hopped into my journal, my everything journal, in which I write all of my thoughts, my feelings, my impressions, my ideas, I track all my progress. When I hop into this book, I get to let my soul speak. And in reaction, God speaks back. And I do feel that way. Like there's a reason why I talk about my journal basically in every single video, why I have so many videos about it, why I have so much to say about it, why I can't just get off of this topic. It's because it's been extremely influential in my life, and it has changed a lot of the way I do things, a lot of the way I react to things. It just changes so much. It's freeing. When I write my journal, suddenly I see life for what it actually is. I see life for what God is trying to add upon it, even though so much had been taken away. So I've had a lot of time to think about positivity and how you can harness positivity in your life or create it. And ultimately, I've come up with one or a couple different things. I think positivity starts in the home with your environment. Super quick. If you guys are enjoying this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I post vlogs like this every single Saturday, and if you guys leave a comment, you might be in the next video. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys get back to it. Love you. Clean your room. I think having a clean room, a clean space, a clean office, whatever it might be, wherever you spend the majority of your time, have it be clean. I think that changes a lot in your life, and it really improves how you feel. It makes it easier to be positive when things aren't necessarily all going right. Number 2, control the kind of music that you listen to. So make a new playlist, change it up. I made a new playlist as I am preparing for my daughter to be born in September, which is also why I'm filming these vlogs, as just a record for my future family and everything like that. But this playlist is all positive music that feels like it's like dad vibes. Like there's no swear words. If there are swear words, I think I don't know. I'm gonna have to double check. But everything's positive. There's nothing with a negative message. There's nothing about sex, drugs, or partying or nothing like that, right? It's all good, honest stuff usually mostly from the early 2000s, things that feel nostalgic for me. And I want to create a nostalgic environment for my children, and I think that's helped a lot. It's kept me really positive because I tend to like to listen to dark, like heavy rap, and I noticed that it just changes how I act. I don't behave like myself. I'm a completely different person at the gym because of that. And I don't like that. I don't want to be perceived as unapproachable or anything like that. So music is definitely important. And the last thing is how you spend your time, because I have noticed that I'm not as conscious in my life. It's hard to be positive because I don't have a lot to be proud of in my life. I'm not going out on adventures like my ancestors, right? I'm not taking the truck out for long drives or to go camping. And I want to create an environment more like that. And hopefully in the future with these videos, I can take you guys with me with those adventures. And so I think that that's a very big thing. Rather than just sitting at home watching YouTube and having the same schedule every day, which I talked about in the last video, the number one way to be more grateful and be full of gratitude is if you have changes or pattern interruptions within your schedule, that not every single day is the same. I don't know, just some thoughts. I just want to close this video by saying it is okay to not be in the perfect situation. It's okay to be sad, it's okay to grieve, but we don't have to make our lives feel so miserable. I think by simply stepping back from the situation, getting into a journal, stepping outside and enjoying the weather, whether it's raining or sunny or whatever it may be, getting outside and enjoying what God has created for you, going for a little walk. And I got to be careful by saying that because my dog will be triggered. He's luckily not paying attention. Not a single thought. Just change your schedule. Do something different. And watch how you can be more positive. I want to be sensitive to everything you guys say. If you guys have any concerns or if you have something to interject and just say, hey, I don't agree with that, or what about this situation, just comment down below. I want to address a couple comments every single video, but I do appreciate you guys. And I just want to remind you guys to try your very, very best to step outside of how life feels right now and understand that God has a greater plan and that great things are coming. But first, things have to happen. You have to go through a trial of your faith before you can receive a witness. And that I stand by and always will. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. But without further ado, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.